Now, so often we're in mental agreement that the Lord's our refuge. I can remember for years, if you had said, is God your refuge, is he is your protection, I would have said, of course, and I would have thought I meant it. But because so many times we think, yeah, I believe that, but we're going to find out that's not good enough. God's wanting us to take another step deeper into his spirit. And it needs to be something that when you've said it and you've come into it, something sort of ignites on the inside of you. Let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to touch enough bases to protect yourself from all the bad things that could happen? You ever tried to touch all those bases? Get plenty of insurance, make sure you have a good doctor. You think of all these things you need to do. And it's like trying to keep the whole law. And God knew we couldn't do that. God has to be the one to whom we run first. I'm not saying he won't use a doctor. I'm not saying he won't use insurance at times. But he needs to be who we run to and let him direct then our protection. He's the only one who has an answer for whatever might come. He's the only one that knows. I can't know what I'm going to be facing, and neither can you. But God knows, and if we're looking to him, if he's our source, then whatever it is that we're facing, he's going to have an answer for us. We dwell in his shelter by faith, based strictly on what he did on the cross. Now, we have to stay close to him, because we're going to find out when we don't, self-will starts inching its way in, even a little bit of rebellion here and there. And what that does, it keeps us out of the secret place. That needs to be what we guard against. Lord, we don't want self-will. We don't want rebellion in our life. Now, our part of the covenant, like I say, it was expressed in verses 1 and 2. Because as we allow him to be the Lord of our life, then all of a sudden we're going to find out that his power is released to bring about all the promises in verses 3 through 16. Our part's not much, but it has to happen first, and then he brings in his part.